Hi everyone, my name is Joana and I work in machine learning for one of the biggest tech companies in the world in Silicon Valley. However, I started my career as a pharmaceutical scientist and nowadays I'm a tech lead. So you might be wondering, how did I do this change and what did it take for me to become a tech lead when I didn't have a technical background? That's a really important question that I'm going to tell you all about. So through a series of videos, I'm going to break down the tech industry, how you can get into tech, and what are the skills and competencies that tech companies are really looking for different types of roles. So I did a huge career change. I changed countries, industries, job description, job role, field of expertise, all these things at the same time, which in theory, it can be really hard when you change everything at once. However, it gave me a huge experience in navigating change. That's why I put together all these tools and resources and videos for you, just to make it easier for you. I wish I had all these resources available at the time that I was going through my career transition and change. And so this is exactly why I'm doing these videos for you, just to make it easier. In today's video, I'm going to talk about transferable skills. Transferable skills are crucial and so critically important when you're doing your CV in order to apply to a new industry, especially because they showcase potential new employers. What are the competencies and the skills that you bring to the table and that are transferable for your own field of expertise or industry and that might be relevant and applicable to this new field of experience? So I had to learn so much about transferable skills, and I'm going to share everything with you. One of the first things that you want to do when redoing your CV is to tailor your resume to the job that you are applying for. Nowadays, it's extremely hard for a CV to be seen by a recruiter, and therefore you want to make it easier for them to pass your resume along to the hiring manager. So if you tailor your resume to the job that you're applying for, the chances of your CV getting seen by a recruiter or a hiring manager are much higher. So let's make their job easier with this simple trick that I'm going to teach you today. I'm going to do a demo so you can see all about it and apply it to your own resume. In order to increase your chances to have your resume seen by a recruiter or a hiring manager, you want to make sure that you have your resume tailored to the job description you're applying for, but also that you have all the right keywords that are necessary for your resume to pass the first screening, which is normally done by artificial intelligence systems. So what you want to do is to go to cloud, go to Google and type something such as cloud generator free. And then you will see that as a result, you will have many different cloud generator websites that you can use. And here what you really want to do is to go to your job description, the one that you want to apply for. So for example, I chose one at Facebook, one at McKinsey, and one at Pfizer, just as examples, so you can see that this is applicable to any field of expertise or any kind of job description, regardless of their structure on the website as well. And then you come here. You basically copy everything. So you go all the way down, you copy, and I have one cloud generator already open for you. You come here, you paste everything, and you generate cloud. What this is going to do is it's going to basically tell you what are the keywords that you really want to have on your resume. As you can see, this is a job description for a project manager in the global data center connectivity. And this may come as a surprise that some of the words they are related not just to program management and project management, but you've got other words as well that you want to hit on your resume. So for example, milestone, it shows quite often on the job description. That's why the word is so big here. So depending on how often the word shows up in the job description, the bigger the word will be in the cloud generator. So you have to make sure that you write milestone, program management team, or at least team management, or team related experience, project management, side project, and things like that in your resume in order to have it pass the first screening, which is done by artificial intelligence systems. So as you can see, there are other words such as key stakeholders that only shows up once, but these are the kind of words that you definitely want to have in your resume. Milestone shows up 4 times. That's definitely a word that you want to have in your resume. Let's give it a try now with another job description. So this one, and apologies, I started at the bottom, but this one is for a consulting position at McKinsey. So it's an implementation consultant in Amsterdam. I also have different locations, so you can see that it always works the same way. You want to go back to your main page, delete the previous job description, paste the new one, and generate your cloud. Here, as you can see, it changes completely because the job description is also very different. So client shows up 4 times, and which tells me this might be a very external facing role working on client sites. It involves supply chain management, change management, McKinsey implementation consultants. Maybe it's a role that involves a lot of change management, communication with clients, program management, and as you can see, these are the key words that you definitely want to have in your resume so it gets seen by a recruiter. Recruiters nowadays, they don't look at all the resumes that they receive. That's a thing from the past. They only see the resumes that go through the filters and that have already been screened by resume screening softwares. So you want to make sure that you go through that first barrier, which is normally the most difficult one. So I just picked up the Pfizer job description, and as you can see, it's completely different. They ask for relevant work experience, so maybe if you don't really hit everything that they ask for, or if you don't have transferable skills that could be applicable to this job, you may want to reconsider applying for this one at a time. They also ask for digital transformation strategy as one of the things that you need to apply. Quality systems, new initiatives. Can you think of examples where you had to apply digital transformation strategies, or that you were a part of an internal innovation team at your company? Craft your resume in a way that it tells your story. Your resume tells the story when you're not in the room, so make sure that you hit all the keywords and you craft it and create it in a way that tells a story on your behalf when you're not in a room. This will increase the chances of getting your resume seen by a recruiter, and then you can explain in more detail when you have an interview why you're the right person for that role. I hope that you like this trick. It's extremely simple, but it will increase the chances of getting your resume seen by a recruiter. If you like this video, please give it a like, leave a comment if you have any questions for me, and I hope to see you on my next video. Bye!